past year, I have received a ton of texts telling me to complete the Army Standard 12-mile ruck with 35 pounds of dry weight.
Okay, so right now we're getting my ruck set up for the next 8 weeks.
Oh my gosh, that was a workout in itself.
So with the challenge in place, I set aside 8 weeks to prepare, train, and complete the 12 miles. But not even 1 week into the challenge, I was starting to face issues.
My music's not working and my strap broke earlier. Nothing on my phone is loading. So everything that could have went wrong has. So needless to say, we're not off to a great start for our first ruck.
And with the challenges in week 1 coming to an end, they weren't the only challenges I was going to face. I had started off the challenge very uncertain that I could complete 12 miles within 3 hours, but with 58 miles of training behind me, the 12-mile ruck had begun. So with the start underway, things were going better than I could have ever imagined. I could feel everything falling into its place. With each second passing by, it just felt right. And for the first time, the feeling was perfect. That was until not even a mile in when those feelings vanished.
So right now, I'm struggling. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't wait long enough for my food to sit, and I regret that. There was a couple times where I felt like I was gonna yak, but let's hope that it doesn't portray how the rest of the video is gonna go.
Not long after reaching the climax of the hill, I started getting serious side stitches. And with all of those issues out of the way, everything has to go smoothly now, right?
Right now, I'm struggling a little bit more than I would like to be. And to be honest, I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna make it on time. Doubt's really getting in my way. It's holding on to me like the devil in the left shoulder. Just starting to regret this decision and this choice a little bit more, but gotta lock in, focus up. It's been the moral of this whole thing, and we're gonna keep going no matter what it takes. So I gotta push through, lock out.
It might look like I'm motivated and confident right now, but at this point I was so low physically and mentally.
Doing good, keep it up.
And then out of nowhere I started getting an unexpected phone call.
Yo, what's up, Brian? Was there anything you'd like to say?
I'm thinking that, proud of that moment, that you actually, it makes me really happy how hard you've been training for something like this. And even though the journey is halfway done, for your final ruck, the fact that you've been able to stick with it this far, and that you're finally at the 12-mile ruck, is really inspiring.
Any final words before I head out and finish up?
You're a minimum voice, Gage. Keep that up.
All right. I appreciate you.
I got you, brother. Let me know when you're done.
I will. I'll give you a call as soon as I'm done, all right? All right. Peace.
So with the call ending, my motivation was at an all-time high, giving me the strength I needed to push through the pain and lock in.
6. Not 6? Mm-hmm. Okay. So turn around here. All right, so right now, we just hit 6 miles, and I have no clue what my time is. They know if I'm on time. They've been keeping track of that, but I didn't want to know until the end. I started to focus up and lock in within the last 2 or 3 miles, but it's only halfway done. So we got a whole 6 more miles to go. So we got to focus in, lock up, let's finish out.
So with my newfound motivation and the hard part of the challenge out of the way, I started to pick up the pace.
So right here, I know I have about 3 miles left. And if you have to ask me how I'm doing, I think I'm on pace, but I can't tell you for sure. I don't know what my time is, but I've been hauling this entire time. Pushed beyond where I think I could have. When I wanted to quit, I kept going. And here I am with about 3 miles left to go. Just gotta finish up, lock in, focus out.
If this challenge wasn't already hard enough, now my entire body was cramping.
My quad's killing me.
Hey, you got this, buddy.
Doing great. Definitely should have got more water in. My right quad is cramping like you wouldn't believe, but I got a little under 3 miles left, so I'm gonna have to finish out regardless.
So when everything seemed to be going wrong, I still managed to find a moment to laugh and make some jokes.
It smells like cow manure.
I don't smell it either.
I do. Maybe it's me.
But as much as those jokes brought some lightness to the moment, they weren't enough to make me forget the reality of the situation.
These last 2 miles are dragging along. I know it's coming to an end, but it's taking forever, man.
As the last 2 miles drug along, the hope I once had vanished. With my head hung low in disappointment, nothing anyone could say was helping.
Yep.
Find that inner strength.
Find your second win.
With 11 miles done and out of the way, we had one last mile, and I was getting visions of the entire challenge replaying in my head.
First rock. So I'm about halfway through my ruck for today.
Go. 11.81. You got this, Gage. Right here.
It's okay. But I had to get control back so I could finish this challenge once and for all.
11.5.
I want to take a moment to recognize all the young men and women who fight for our country, who fight for our freedom, and who walk out those doors every day not knowing if it could be their last. They are the reason I've dedicated myself to complete this challenge, and if you know anyone who is or who has actively served for our country, this is your reminder to call them and thank them for their service. Therefore, this video was dedicated to those people. Thank you for your service, and let the video continue.
You got this, Gage. Yep, you got it. We're almost there.
With the fourth quarter coming to an end, we had one last challenge. This ending was going to be the hardest part.
I'm starting to regret the decision of starting at the top of the hill just for a cinematic shot. Give me that last burst of energy you got. Push everything you have.
That's right, you got it.
Take that deep.
The weight of the rucksack seemed to double with every step uphill. My legs burned, my shoulders ached, and my mind was pushed way past its limits. But I kept pushing forward, knowing that with every step I took, it brought me closer to the finish line.
It's right there. I can see your finish line.
Yep.
I can see it. You see it? You have that last little sprint in you? Let's finish this thing in a sprint.
The feeling of having the end in sight is an amazing feeling, but it doesn't fully kick in until you cross that finish line.
It's right here.
Yeah!
Hey.
Great job.
Hey, good job.
Good job. Stand up.
After taking the last step, every thought came rushing in, filling my mind and leaving me speechless. Can I keep going? Well, it's over now. Just keep pushing. I'm beyond exhausted.
Is there anything you would like to say?
Give me a minute.
After completing the 12-mile ruck, I could not speak, move, nor think, which is ridiculous given that the fact that the Army trains a 12-mile ruck specifically because it represents the maximum range a soldier can travel by foot and still be ready to engage in combat.
I'm so grateful. Fantastic job. You're so great in this. Proud of you. Awesome.
So I had just finished the 12 miles about 30 minutes ago. I've been sitting down, just letting my thoughts recuperate before I can finish out and tell you guys my final time. With all said and done, the final time was 2 hours and 33 minutes. Therefore meaning I went 12 miles within 2 hours, 33 minutes with 35 plus pounds of weight on my back, which means I completed the challenge and I don't have to hear about it anymore. So, see you guys in the next video.